And next I'm gonna show you just some camera stuff. So let's just go right into our camera. I'm just gonna go into the native app that we have from Apple. Now you may have noticed that this yellow thing's turned on, and once that's turned on, you're taking those pictures that move around. So let me just show you what that means. So to take a picture, all you guys have to do is tap right here. Okay, and remember to focus first. So what you guys want to do in order to focus is just tap where you want it to focus. So I want it to focus right there. That way it's all focused. I'm just gonna move around my camera just a little bit. Okay, and I'm gonna show you the picture. So to look at the picture, just tap down here below, and here's the picture. And to actually see the picture move, because we have that yellow dot that I told you about, all you guys have to do is hold your finger on it. You're gonna see that picture move. So you see it moving a little bit. If I go back to my other picture, it kind of moves. I didn't really move my camera that time, so it's not moving that much, but it does move a little bit. Okay, if somebody's talking, that's going to be a little bit more obvious. But all your pictures are kind of GIF files right now, and that's why they move around if you hold your finger on them. So taking one picture is the equivalent to taking 5 pictures. When you have this feature on. So let's just tap on done at the moment, and see this yellow thing up here. All you guys have to do is just tap right there, so that way you have live off. And when you have live off, if you take a picture, even if you move this around, it's just a regular picture. So it's just one picture, and if I hold my finger on it, nothing's gonna happen, versus a live picture that this is a live picture, and if I hold my finger on it, it's gonna move around a little bit. Okay, and that's the difference between live picture and a non-live picture. So I do like to have live picture turned on. Now if you have a 16 gig iPhone, let me know how it goes. From what I've seen with a lot of people, when you take 4K video, it's gonna fill up so fast. So that's why I always recommend at least getting the 32 gig, or in this case we don't have a 32 gig, but we have to go for the 64 gig, which is really good. So if I go to video, just to get to video, all I have to do is just swipe on my screen, and here's my video option. And as you can see right here, it says 4K, as I showed you in the past, that you can change it from 4K to 1080. So really easy to do. And to record, just hit that button, and we're recording. And there we go. That's it. And then you guys can just watch your video right there. And right down here below, you guys can share it. So that's the first option. Okay, and that's the most important one. If you heart it, that doesn't really matter that much. But to share it, you guys can just tap right there, and you can choose to share it through so many things. So you can do your Dropbox, you can email somebody, message somebody, put on YouTube, do a lot of things. But once you're done that, just hit done. And there you go, slow-mo. There's your slow-mo, which is really good. Play around with it, it's really fun. And time-lapse is just a series of pictures. Okay, so that's time-lapse. And to get out from this, again, you guys can just do your 3D touching instead of double tapping right here, or minimizing it. Okay, I always recommend shutting down every single app. Your iPhone will be much faster. Again, you will not consume much data and all that stuff. Now let's say you guys took a bunch of pictures and videos and you have no more memory, or you just want to get rid of some. All you guys have to go is into your Photos app. Okay, and right here you're gonna see your camera roll, photo stream. Photo stream does not take any, well, it does take a little bit, kilobytes of information on your phone. Okay, so don't worry about storage for your photo app. My photo stream. On photo stream, I recommend, if you have a Mac, it works really well with photos, because you just transfer every 1,000 pictures, it transfers to your Mac automatically, and that way you don't really have to do anything yourself. It keeps just storing everything, and you're good to go. So you don't really need iCloud, because you will see that your iCloud also fills up pretty fast. So I do recommend shutting that off, but that's a little bit more advanced. I'll show you that, guys, later on. Right now it's just the basics. So I'm just gonna go into my camera roll, and let's say I took a video or something like that that I don't want anymore. So let's say this video. So if I play it, that's how you play it. Okay, so that's that video. I'm just gonna go back on it. Now let's say you want to delete a bunch of pics or videos. All you guys have to do is click right here and select, then just touch each app that you want, and then right here it's trash bin. So just tap right there. It's gonna tell you delete 5 items. Sure, why not? And that's it. Now, besides tapping, you can also just do this. just swipe through. So some of you may have to type because you have to skip one, but if you want a bunch, then just do this. And it makes it a lot easier. Okay, so this is a cool feature that Apple added, which is great to select a bunch of pictures. Okay, so I'm just gonna cancel that, go back to my albums, and of course I do have videos, slow-mo, and recently deleted. So if you see that you still have some storage on your phone, it's because you have to delete them from recently deleted. So let's just tap right here on selected and select them all. Or you could have just done recover if you missed out one, you didn't really mean to delete it. You can always recover it. So that's why we have this deleted file folder. And as you can read right here, they will be deleted after a few days. But right now we're just gonna click on delete, and that way our storage is clean. So remember just to empty out your recently deleted, or don't. Maybe you want to recover some photos, and there you go. So we're gonna get out from there. As you can see, I do use my 3D touch to go into a lot of things. You can always do 3D touch on your camera, and that way you are gonna get these options to record, video, take, whatever you want. Now, as long as you know that you can always do this as well, you can just go directly to your camera. That's it for your camera. We're gonna go right over to your buttons. Right here's your volume, so up, down. Here's for silence, and here's your power button and home button. For older iPhones, you may see the power button right up here, but since the 6 came out and 6S, you're gonna see it right on the side. Right here where you see this hole is where your SIM card goes into, but that's a setup video. I do have a separate video just showing you how to set up your phone. This is just a quick manual for your phone, and you guys are gonna see that the flash is back here. And for your front flash, it's actually your whole screen. So your whole screen will go white, and that's kind of a flash for the front of your camera for taking those selfie shots. Anyways, that's it for your buttons. And always remember not to use your buttons too much, as they do wear off. Something I do like about Siri is that you can always talk to it without even having your screen turned on. So let's say your phone's off, right? And you just want to use Siri to check the weather, check your messages, or anything like that. You can always just say, "Hey Siri," and from there you can tell it, check messages, weather, whatever you want.
It's 2 degrees Celsius outside.
So I can also tell it, check my messages.
There are no unread messages.
Check my emails.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
For that, just place your hand right there, or put in your code, and it's gonna take you right into your phone.
You have 24 emails since yesterday.
So that's it. I just wanted to show you Siri because you should use it quite a bit, and that's about it. Anyways, if you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, you can write them down below in the comments area, and don't forget to subscribe and rate. Thank you.